Do you want to know how I stamped that grungy texture? And with the same tool created that grungy texture? Well, stick around and I'm going to show you how. I'm Ceri the Crafter. That's C-E-R-I the Crafter. I grabbed a piece of cardboard. This was from the back of, as you can see, I've already marked this. This, as you can see by there, was from the back of a pad. It may have been a paper or tracing paper, or it was a pad. It's A4 size. Not that the size needs to matter. I chose this because it's a little bit thicker than like cereal card from a cereal box. So if I give you a measurement, I would say that's probably 2 mil, which is probably 1/16 of an inch. Ballpark, guys, ballpark. Now, what I've done, and I'm only going to tell you this because someone is going to ask, this is not set in stone. You do you, I'm doing me. So I've made 4 divisions at 1.5 inches, and then 4 divisions at 1.25 inches, and then I put a line right down the middle. And I'm going to come through, and I'm going to use a metal ruler, and I'm going to use a sharp knife, and I'm literally going to cut these sections off. Now, I don't have a guillotine or a trimmer or something that would cope with this thickness. I know some of you do. So just know I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut all of these and this. So we're not going to waste time watching me do that. Going to pause you while I get on to do that. And here we are. So I've got all my pieces. That's 2, 4. There's 8 pieces at 1.25 or 32 millimeters wide. And there's 8 pieces at 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters wide. Now, this is going to become my mark making tool. Now, we need a grid, but I don't need to make a grid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark making tool that can be both parallel lines and a grid. Double the duty, loving that. So this is now basically, I'm going to move those there just so I remember which pile is which. I'm now going to work through these and glue them together. Now, I'm going to be using tacky glue. You can use whatever glue you want. You could even use double-sided tape if you want. Depends on you. Now, before we even start, let's just say this is not going to be the equivalent of a rubber stamp, a foam stamp, or a clear cling stamp. It's going to be a tool that will give you a grungy, non-consistent, eclectic mark. And that's what it is. It'll give you something different every time you do it. And over time, as paint builds up, it's going to keep changing and modifying to give you a more and more grungy look. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm wanting. So I'm going to take my lid off there. This is a glue I'm using. I'm just using a tacky glue here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and put the glue. Are you going to come out for me? Come on, you came out earlier on. There you go, which is a small one, right? So I'm just going to put glue on here. I'm going to bring the bigger piece. I'm going to move this around ever so slightly. And this is what I'm creating. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create each of these and put them to one side. And the reason I'm doing this, I'm putting the glue on the narrower one. The reason I'm doing this is it's easier to assemble it when things are partially dry. So you can see it's quite a quick process. Give it a bit of a squeeze if you need. If you want, you could even come in with something like a bulldog clip and actually just hold it in place with a bulldog clip, just so you know that it's all nice and secure. Your choice. I'm not doing that until possibly the end. Okay, guys, I actually just cut a piece out because it was becoming very boring just watching me glue. So you saw the technique. I've gone through and I now glued all of my pieces together. I now need to repeat it, but there's a trick I need to do this time. I'm still going to glue the small bit, which is the bit, this is going to be our printing edge, okay? So I'm going to come in, I'm going to put glue on here. And then I'm going to pick up the next one, put it on here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it onto a work surface that is flat to make sure that these edges are in line with each other. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to do that to each of these and then we'll be back. So as you can see, I've now got 4 pieces and I've got my parallel lines beginning here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to now stick these 2 together. Again, each time putting it down, making sure that it's level. Things like this where the cardboard is broken, that was just natural wear and tear when I was using the pad. That doesn't bother me. That's actually going to be a really nice little feature. It'll give you more of a grunge look. So I'm going to stick those 2 together, stick these 2 together, and then I'm going to stick the whole thing together and make sure that all of those front edges are actually flush with each other, and then I'm going to set it to one side and we'll use it later. So give me a second, I will glue this and come right back to you. And here we are with it all stuck together. As you can see, all of these edges are all flush with each other. I'm handling it gently because it's freshly glued together. What I would say now is take this, put it to one side and leave it for an hour or 2 to fully set on you. Now, when you're using this, if you feel, oh, it might break apart, okay, that's fine. That's fair worry. You can put tape around here to hold it together, because once you've made this, this could last you years. Just look after it. It's fine. So I'm going to put that to one side. I will show you how I use that on the final piece later. So let's put that out of harm's way. This is the gold I'm using, Iridescent Precious Gold by Pebeo. One of my favorite golds. Now, I don't want too much on the gel plate. I don't want huge clumps of paint going up in between the pieces of here. But if I come in and lift it off, there's one load of lines. Guess what? We've made a grid stamp and we made a parallel line stamp, and it's grungy. I'm happy with that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm Ceri the Crafter. That's C-E-R-I the Crafter. Until next time, goodbye now.